Hi everybody, welcome back to the Miss Linda C. Jones YouTube Variety channel. And sitting before you is my very long-time friend, the one, the only, the extraordinary, accomplished, and incomparable Dr. Beverly Rivers Dancer. Hey Beverly.
Hi, Linda.
So you know, Beverly, we did a video a couple of years ago called The Benefits of Friendship, and in this wonderful lunch extravaganza that we're experiencing, we decided to do a part 2.
Yes.
So before I say a word, I'm just going to hand it right over to you to take it away.
Well, thank you so much. It is always a pleasure to be here celebrating you with me, because that's what we do.
Yes.
We celebrate each other, right?
Yes, I love celebrating
right,
you.
Right. And so we talked about the benefits of friendship. And throughout our luncheon, we've also talked about things in our lives, relationships, just all of that. And so when you look at celebrating the friendship, and then you look at all the other things in life, somehow they kind of overlap. And when you're celebrating each other, it kind of helps you get through those other things in life. You know,
Yes.
you kind of have an opportunity to relax and enjoy who you are with your friend at that time.
Yes.
And it kind of soothes some of those other things that happen in life, good and the bad.
Yes.
So when you have friendships like you and I have for 34 years.
34 years, everybody.
34 years.
We were babies when we met.
We're still babies.
Yes, indeed.
We're teenagers.
Yes.
But it's just good that to have that type of relationship that's grown to a friendship, though we don't talk all the time, we don't see each other all the time, but when we do get together, we celebrate each other.
Yes.
And I think that's the true benefit of friendship. I trust what you say, you trust what I say, we enjoy each other.
Yes.
And that is a true benefit.
Because, you know, when you are able to truly know, not just feel, not just think, but know that you have complete trust in a friend, we both know unequivocally that we have each other's back. And as I was sharing with Beverly when I was on my way over here to meet her, it was just the most wonderful feeling of love and friendship, sisterhood, compassion, understanding, freedom to be myself. But you will, on top of all of those wonderful benefits of friendship, you know, Beverly, you and I have discussed a plethora of scenarios and in the kind of friendship that God has blessed us with, because we became friends the minute we met. Like we knew that. The thing about it is we've always praised those goals that we each have, and we have always wanted the best for one another. You know, when someone does not want to see another person do well in life, or does not cheer them on in the good times and truly empathize and understand and express understanding in times that are not so great, those are the times that we don't feel so comfortable. And so to know that you have a God-given friendship such as ours, but also from what you were saying to your wonderful points about the benefits, it's almost as though this clarity takes us over when we know that we have that comfort level to just truly be lifted up by the pure happiness of someone that gets us, that
we
understands.
Yeah, we share.
Because
We share.
not everybody gets us. You know, we can have all kinds of friends.
Right.
But when when you're friends with someone as you and I are, and all you have to do, like when I called you last night, and we both burst out laughing, which is just pure joy of the friendship. I just said, thank you, Jesus, because I'm about to see my friend tomorrow. So, Beverly, what would you say in all the years, you know, that we have known each other? Is there anything that really you know, I have my favorites of things that stand out about you, which I'm going to mention in a minute. But is there anything that just stands out, a favorite memory, a favorite work event, a favorite topic?
I I probably have a lot of favorites, but I think the working environment was always so inviting.
Yeah.
You remember when I got to Bonneville, I was not a happy camper,
Yes.
but you made me happy.
And you made me happy.
I'll never forget you told me, you say, come December, I think you said, oh, you'll be all right by December.
Yes.
And you were right. But the friendship piece, the connection we made at home, and I just think just the constant, whatever it is, the relationships in our love life, the relationships with our families, the things that we enjoy, your love for music and the arts in New Orleans, my love for music, the arts in New Orleans. It just seemed like it just always, initially from the beginning to where we are now, just complemented.
Completely.
It just complemented. So it's just always good when I come home and we had an opportunity to do this. It's almost like we just pick up from where we left off.
Without missing a beat.
It is just, I love it.
Well, and my feelings are the same. You and I we can actually say, unlike some that are not that blessed, you and I are the real deal. We are native New Orleanians. We are born and raised here. Our roots are in the Mississippi River.
Yes.
Our roots are in the soil of this city. And I think that among so many things that connects us, the fact that we can truly share the love of where we're from, means everything. Well, see, you also helped me to get through, because as I was sharing with you that you would be okay by December, you and my car was in the shop. And you said, Linda, don't worry like that. I'll come pick you up and I'll get you there till your car gets out of the shop. I'm like, oh, thank you so much. And it was time for the school year to be over. It was hot. I don't like the heat. It was hot. We were tired. It was just like, okay, we love it. We've enjoyed our work, but, we need a break. And it was in your immortal words. In other words, we know that breathing is healthy for us. We know that there's meditative breathing exercises of all kinds found in so much movement. We know that if we breathe, it helps us to think straight. So you see, you encapsulated so much by what you said. We get to the school building and I'm like, oh God, Beverly, okay, we got this long day. And you said, Linda. And I'm like, yes, Beverly. And you said, I want you to look at that big building. And I said, okay. And you said, I want you to take one big, deep breath. And that is going to get us through the end of this school year. And that has, the 34 years of our friendship, that deep breath has carried me through every trial, tribulation, and triumph that I've had. Because when I think of you saying that, it's like you're saying so much. Like it's gonna be okay. You always made me feel like it was gonna be okay. But you always wanted the best for me, as I did for you. And among friendship and sisterhood, it's like you've been a mentor for me. Like if you thought I was doing something where I needed to protect myself more, you would say, Linda, look, you need to watch out for yourself. And I mean, you shared with me some life lessons that I have never forgotten. So that one big deep breath, my friend, that said it all.
We talked about protecting yourself today. Remember we talked about that?
Yes.
Yeah.
We
have to do that. We have to look out for ourselves and we have to look out for each other. But it is always a pleasure being with you, always.
It's always a pleasure being with you because, Beverly, I mean, we get together and there's only love. It's like you are truly my sister from another mister. I say that with like you and three other female friends, or my brother from another, whatever it is. Like my friend Ray, he always laughs. I'm like, you're my brother from another. So what would you say? I mean, we know that we've got our friendship down solid. We know we're the real deal. You and I are the real deal. But In your infinite wisdom, what would you say to people out there that feel like, you know what, I've never really had a true bond, I've never really had a true friendship? What would you say, what advice, Dr. Beverly Rivers Dancer, would you impart upon someone that just feels like they've never experienced that and they want that so passionately? What would you say to those people?
Well, I would say that bonding, you just don't bond with everybody. And you have different levels and different types of friendships. And so I think once that you identify what it is, what your needs are, and what you're willing to give, then whoever that person is may fit that particular channel. So it may be someone that you're bonding in this direction, somebody else in this direction, someone else in another direction. So just be very, very leery about just bonding, because everybody is not bondable.
Yeah.
It's not for everybody. You have different types of friendships and or friends or associates, whatever. But it's very, very important that when you talk, what do you want to bond? What are you looking for? And who can provide that for? So I would just say it's so important to know what it is that you really want. When we bonded, I don't know, and never did we think that it would have gotten to this.
Yeah.
I think that when I got to Bonneville, I was disgusted.
Yeah.
I did not want to be there. But you were the smile that kept me going.
Same here.
And whatever was happening with you in Bonneville, I was the smile that kept you going.
Yes.
And that's how we bonded.
Yes.
And then other things in our lives with our moms and just stuff, just layered the bonding and just gave us something else to connect with. And that's what people have to, what are you know,
Yeah.
if you're really thinking about that, because we didn't think about that. And then when
No.
I relocated, because we had that bond, I was like, hey, let's get together. And it just continued and continued and continued.
And from the get-go, as you said, very authentically and organically, we always wanted the very best for each other. Like never any competitiveness,
Right.
not one iota of I'm going to one-up you this or whatever.
right.
Just truly, genuinely
genuine.
wanting the best for one another. And I feel like part of what you're saying is that if someone hasn't found the kind of friendship that we have, to really understand, does this person really want the best for me, and do they care about my talents, my aspirations, as I know I would care for theirs? Because I feel like therein lies the support, like what you and I gave to one another. If you don't have that thing and someone is not willing to acknowledge who you are, like for example, I'm a musician, I'm an artist. If someone doesn't get that, or in any way, shape, or form would try to discourage that, then it makes me question, wait a minute, that's who I am. And the same with all of the attributes that you have, which I could go on for days.
And if they're not receptive to that, then no way will anything work with that. They got to be receptive, got to be supportive of that.
And I think that just like with us, if someone's questioning, I haven't had a genuine friendship like that, then I think that it comes down to, does it just feel natural and organic? Does it feel like the comfort level is always there? So I know we've said some parting words, but what would be your ultimate parting words about whatever it is, about the benefits of having a genuine friendship?
Well, here again, it's important to have a trust level. And if you feel like you trust that person, then that's the biggest benefit, because there is somebody that you can celebrate and someone can celebrate you. Someone that can lift you up, encourage you, and you can do the same for them, to bring the smiles, the laughs, to lessen the stress and the anxiety of everyday living. Just give you something positive to look forward to. And you're not going to find that everywhere. You won't find that with everybody. But if you're blessed to have a person or two that you can have that type, I would say, whoever you feel like you can trust, when you celebrate, they celebrate you. That's it.
Amen to that. So, like, certain studies have shown that the bondings between people help people live longer. So you and I should be around for a really long time.
For sure.
Well, my dear friend, as always, this means so much to me, and I thank you with all my heart, and I thank you for our friendship of 34 years. And I love you very much, Beverly.
Love you the most.
All right, everybody, you've heard it from my dear friend Beverly, Dr. Beverly Rivers Dancer, and I'll be the first in line to buy her book and have my very own autographed copy.
I have something that need to be getting published. My dissertation still sitting there.
Yeah.
Need to be published for sure.
So I'll let y'all know when that happens. And for now, we just want to send you love, peace,
And happiness.
and happiness. Bye, everybody.